My name is Kim Cook. I am a veteran of the United States Navy, served from 1987 to 1991. I'm here with Bruce Woodburn. I am a real estate advisor with Engel and Volkers now, and I would love to help our veterans get into homes. There are over 1.5 million veterans in the state of Florida. We are the third largest state in the United States with veterans, behind California and Texas. And Bruce is here to help me. We're going to talk a little bit about how veterans can qualify to get in homes with the certificate of eligibility through the VA.
Great. Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I have been closing loans for active military and veterans for over 31 years, and it's always an honor to help somebody that served our country. So I want to thank you, first of all, for that.
No problem.
So I understand you had questions about VA and their certificate of eligibility, amongst some other questions that might help a veteran make a decision whether to buy or refinance a home.
Yes. My first question was that are all veterans eligible to receive the certificate of eligibility?
No, the certificate of eligibility is actually the certificate that says you're eligible.
Right.
So not all active military or veterans or retired military may be eligible for a certificate of eligibility. There's a couple of prerequisites that generally have to happen. First of all, you have to be honorably discharged. If you were in active military duty, then you typically have to serve 4 years. There is some exceptions to that with people that were in combat. So there are some exceptions. I've seen people that have served as little as 2 years and still been able to obtain a certificate of eligibility. For reservists or National Guard, it's typically 6 years to get a certificate of eligibility.
And how would one go about getting their certificate of eligibility?
You know, years ago we used to have to write into the VA. It's so much easier now. When a active military duty applicant or veteran applies for a loan with us, we have a direct portal to VA, and we punch in their Social Security number and some other data, and we can have it generally within 24 hours.
Awesome. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Would they require any monies? Because with the certificate of eligibility, that just basically says you don't need any money down to purchase a home, correct?
That's right. So there's no down payment required on a VA loan, but that doesn't mean there's not closing costs that are involved. And sometimes people that haven't used their eligibility aren't aware of that. So I think that's a really important question for them to understand, is that there are closing costs and there are escrows. That means collecting for taxes and insurance that the veteran is subject to, just like anybody else would be subject to. What they don't have to do is put a down payment down.
Which is nice.
Which is very nice. But I will tell you that our office is committed to helping work with the veteran and the real estate agents that are involved to negotiate that the closing costs are picked up by the seller rather than the veteran. Now, is that always possible? It's not always possible.
Right.
If there's 15 offers on a piece of property and the veteran comes in at full price and wants the seller to pay $5,000, they might not get the deal at all. So there's always an exception to that rule. But we always do what we can to fight for the best transaction, the best deal that a veteran can get in terms of a mortgage and the real estate process.
And if we teamed up, I'm sure we could get it done.
Well, quite frankly, when I team up with qualified real estate agents, we will generally come together and donate some money toward the transaction for the veteran to be able to defer some costs. And we do that in concert with the seller contributions, and we can oftentimes get a veteran in for no money out of pocket at all.
Awesome. So if a veteran were to use their certificate of eligibility to, say, buy their first home, and they later on wanted to purchase another home, could they get another certificate of eligibility, or how does that work?
Absolutely. So you're not limited to one-time use of your VA benefits. That VA benefit is yours for your entire lifetime. But you can only accumulate so much debt at one time to be able to use it. So right now it's $510,000. It's going up to $568,250. So if you had two $250,000 houses per se, you could do that. You would be fine. Your income and your debt ratios still have to allow you to qualify for that. You don't just qualify because you're eligible. There are restrictions. There's debt ratio restrictions. There's income restrictions, just like on any other loan. But there's no down payment required, and you can reuse it. And you can reuse it as many times as you want.
Okay. And you already addressed my other question, which was the limit on the amount.
Right. Well, Donald Trump passed a change that was very beneficial to veterans, and there was a limit that any amount that the veteran purchased in a price over $510,700, they had to put 25% down. That's been the case up until now. But he changed that rule, and he said, veterans are no money down. I don't care what the amount is. So that was a real benefit that he passed on in legislation that veterans and active military duty were able to take advantage of. So now you can do a VA loan at $1 million and still put 0 down payment down.
I think that was recently done, actually, out of our office.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I've got a $700,000 one right now.
Yep. So, if you would like to join the rest of the veterans in Florida and help us grow our veteran population, give us a call.
Yeah, and how would they reach you?
Oh, they would reach me. My phone number is 352-223-2626, and or you can go to kim.cook@evrealestate.com.
Great. And if you have any questions for me, I have been helping veterans for a number of years. It'd be an honor to help you. You can apply online at webringyouhome.com, or you can call my office at 407-869-8830. webringyouhome.com is very easy, and we'll be happy to walk you through the process so that you are ensured that you are getting the very best that you truly deserve. And thank you again for your services.